If your weld appears to be cold, whether it has shoulders on the edge of the weld where it hasn't flowed into the base metal, or you're wandering off the joint waiting for that weld to build up, there's every chance your settings are too cold. On this machine we have a diagram showing the weld build. With it crowned up, it's telling us our weld is cool and may lack penetration. Our current voltage is 14.9. To get a good successful weld on a 1.4 setting, our voltage should be around the 17 volt mark. It's indicating we used 134 amps, but our weld is still very, very cold, beady, and hasn't penetrated. On the arc length dial, it's indicating we're down on -0.8. If we bring the arc length, which is normally hidden out of sight and can trip a lot of people up, if we bring it back to 0, we'll run another weld and look at the difference in the voltage. You notice the picture is now flattened out, indicating our settings are correct for a good weld. We use 17 volts exactly, and our amps are now 121 amps. If we wanted to flatten the weld further or create more penetration, we could go to a positive weld. So we're now on +6. We'll run another weld, have a look at our voltage setting. So our undercut weld diagram indicating we'll have deep penetration and a very hot weld. 18.5 volts, which will flatten the weld out too flat and undercut the edges of the weld. And we used 119 amps to complete that weld. When you are trying to adjust the heat of a weld, if you have the metal thickness setting correct, that'll give you the correct amount of wire. What changes the heat in the weld zone is the voltage, which is adjusted using your arc length control. Always try to adjust the voltage before you start decreasing your amps and wire input. Looking at the 3 welds we completed, one on -9, one on 0, and one on +9 arc length. You'll see the -9 is very beady, cold. 0 lays down a good weld, and +9 makes the arc very, very hot and blows holes. If we look at the rear side of these welds, you'll see -9 has no penetration, 0 has good penetration, and +9 with the excess of heat has blown holes into the weld joint. There's a wide variety of arc lengths that are available on the welding machines. Which arc length suits best for you is something that you need to work out and practice. Adjust the arc length accordingly to cool or heat your weld until you get to the desired result.